Hey, what's up everyone? Sam here. So in this list, I'm going to be showing you 5 wonderful cars with strange qualities. Number 5. Reliant Robin. The Reliant Robin will forever be remembered as the worst three-wheeled vehicle ever made. Founded in 1935 in Tamworth, England, it was built as a cheap motoring alternative. Since it only had 3 wheels, it therefore was legally classified as a motorbike in the UK, meaning you could drive it with a motorbike license and it was cheaper to register and insure. However, due to its unconventional 3-wheel setup of 1 wheel at the front and 2 in the back, it could easily roll over. This was proved numerous times by Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear. However, Reliant Robin drivers had a few tricks up their sleeves to help keep the car balanced. The main one was to put a heavy weight of some kind on the passenger seat. You'd think Reliant Robins were very dangerous and almost everyone who ever had one had some kind of crash, but you'd be wrong. They actually class as one of the safest cars in the UK. Only 0.9% of all Robins are reported being crashed. This is probably due to drivers driving them extra careful and the fact that if you did crash, they were so light you could easily roll it back on its wheels. Number 4. Stout Scarab. In 1935, aircraft engineer William Bushnell Stout invented the minivan. He called it the Stout Scarab and it was futuristic for its time. The shape was meant to be as aerodynamic as possible, just like aircrafts, and its interior could be arranged to fit any user's needs. It even had a table inside with ambient lighting and thermostatic heating controls. Essentially, this was a living room on wheels. However, all this luxury came at a price and it was sold for the equivalent of $90,000 in today's money. Because of its hefty price tag, only 9 were ever made. Number 3. Dodge Viper. The Dodge Viper was all about simplicity, styling and one great big engine. When the first model rolled off the production line in 1992, it literally came with nothing. For $50,000 you got a shell and an engine. You didn't even get exterior door handles or real windows. The windows were made of plastic. But did Viper owners care? No, because the whole point of the car was to be simple. However, the main talking piece of owning a Viper was its engine. Now don't get me wrong, the engine itself wasn't particularly well refined, but it's the fact it was 8 litres that made it sell. Being able to tell your friends your car has an 8-litre engine was a statement that made it worth $50,000. While most car makers are looking at ways to make their engines smaller but still produce a lot of power, Dodge understood the marketing benefits of having a great big engine. So as time went on, the engine in a Viper didn't get smaller but instead only got bigger. At the moment, you can get a Viper with an 8.4-litre engine that can produce 645 brake horsepower. Number 2. Citroen DS. Citroen has always made cars with a few quirky bits. However, the Citroen DS that came out in 1955 had such a smooth ride it could actually save your life. In 1962, it became a national hero when it saved the French president's life. The president was in the back of his Citroen DS driving to an airport when assassins opened fire. Bullets ripped through all 4 of the car's tyres, but due to the car's hydraulic suspension system, it was able to adjust and drive away at full speed. The president was so grateful to the DS, but he kept it as his car for the rest of his days in the public eye. He was even offered a heavily armoured version of the DS, but he opted to keep the original one that saved his life. Number 1. Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman. The Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman will forever be remembered as the dictator's car. Everyone from Saddam Hussein to Kim Jong-il had a 600 Pullman as their presidential limo. For its time, it was a car of luxury and had every conceivable gadget known to man. But what was really interesting about the car was its over-the-top hydraulic system. Almost everything was run via its hydraulics, even the windows. It had to be kept at 3,200 psi at all times and could only use mineral oil. This immense pressure meant if you adjusted the variable speed of operations for its windows to max, it could break your arm if you got it trapped. The car was unnecessary in so many ways, but it represented that you're important or even dangerous if you had one. Thank you for watching. To subscribe, click over here. To watch another awesome video, then click down here. Do make sure to turn on channel notifications and follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat. All details are on screen and in the description below. Once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, feed your mind.